Happy Sunday to all of you. Sorry for getting this video out just a little bit late, but I pray that you had a wonderful day today, close to our Lord, a day of rest, a day, the Sabbath, as we celebrate every Sunday, day of the resurrection. We had a wonderful Mass today, or that you're headed there real soon. I wanted to point out, I hope you got a chance to do the readings for today. In particular, what really caught my eye was the reading from the Imitation of Christ. As we talked about, this is from back in the 1400s. This manual for monks in training, but this reform manual. Okay, let's form it really right now. So we're going to do it that way. So I remember when I was in the seminary, back in the novitiate, we would have the Imitation of Christ would be something that we would read every day for just like one chapter, and we'd read it in the late afternoon. We would do about an hour of prayer together before the Blessed Sacrament. And we would start with the reading of the Imitation of Christ. Someone would be reading out loud. We all listen, and then we'd have private prayer for about another 45 minutes before we ended up with benediction. But this particular reading that comes out, I remember the first time I heard it because it really impacted me. As it speaks about temptation and how to deal with temptation as that comes along. And it says, if you read through it, there's a moment where he says, and some people have strong temptations at the beginning of their spiritual journey, others more so at the end, and others all through their life. And there's another brother and I both caught eyes right at that moment. We're like, I hope that's not us. Like, I thought that'd be really tough. But if it is, blessed are you. Blessed are you. As long as you're not the one causing the temptation or leading yourself into temptation. Because as I recently heard a talk from Father Chad Rippinger, who's an exorcist out and he gave a talk in the cathedral. And he mentioned how that when we're being tempted with something, all temptations are permitted by God, obviously, except the ones that you're bringing on yourself. That's another case. That's jumping headlong into sin is what that is. But when temptations come, you're not looking for them, but they kind of present themselves. That if God is allowing that to happen, it's because He has a muscle that He wants to develop in you and a strength that He wants you to grow in. He says, work that, lean into it, beat it, overcome it. You resist it, fight the devil. Fight the devil and he'll flee from you, as it in one of the letters of St. Peter says. Resist him, firm in faith, and he will flee from you. So in this first 12 days of this purification of our hearts and this lifting up of our soul to get ready to really then lead into the Marian aspect of this, we want to have really square and firm that as temptations come along, I'm going to punch the devil in the face. Do that. It's okay. You're allowed. Resist him firm in faith, and he will flee from you. He'll look for some other less difficult way to attack you, but you must be firm and invoke the name of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Invoke St. Gabriel the Archangel right here. Invoke St. Michael the Archangel, even better still. But you have to conscientiously resist the temptations as they come along. If they're kind of like, well, it's not so good. I don't know. Maybe it's not. No. You're already on your back foot. As soon as you spot it, as soon as you recognize it, say, get behind me, Satan. I don't want you in my life. You're no good. You're full of lies. Get away. You don't have to be courteous. This is the one place where charity is not called for. It is not necessary. Because the devil has only one plan, and that is to disfigure the image of God in you, and to, in a certain way, this is his way of trying to, quote, get back at God. Not that he really can, but anything that represents God, he wants to attack it. And so, if there's a temptation in front of you, it's because that's good, because that means he's recognizing in you something good and something beautiful that he would like to tear down. It would give him, quote, joy. Not that the devil really experiences joy. But, and as we do that, as we fight and resist, and we exercise theological virtues, human virtues like prudence, fortitude, tenacity, humility, knowing that we have to turn to the Lord and Lord to help me. I'm not strong enough to do this by myself. That is a totally legit prayer. Do that. Ask our Lord for grace, and he'll help you through it. Another one, Padre Pio, is one that I've been suggesting a lot to people over the last number of months, is to ask him to take up your cause. Padre Pio used to fight and wrestle with the devil, like literally in his room, because the devil was trying, no, I can't let him sleep at all. I'll try to get him to stay up all night wrestling with me, fighting with me. I'm going to be punching him so that he doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the strength to go and hear confessions the following day, because I know there's this big sinner that if he goes to confession, I'm going to lose him. That's the devil's thought. And so the Padre Pio really got good at fighting the devil, together with his guardian angel, who there's stories about that. Sometimes he had to do it by himself, and the guardian angel wasn't there at the moment, but he still fought, or at least he seemed like the guardian angel wasn't there. And so he's someone to ask, entrust your cause to him. Say, Padre Pio, please help me with this. Please take up my cause. I'm struggling with these temptations. I'm actually not good at fighting them. I waffle too easily, and I just kind of, okay, whatever. Rather ask him, Padre Pio, please fight these battles with me. Please fight them for me so that I can resist the devil. Padre Pio is a great, very devoted to Blessed Virgin Mary. And then also ask Mary as well to be your advocate, your cause. She is the one who crushes the foot of the devil at the end, crushes the head of the devil, excuse me. We see it already foreshadowed in Eve, and it comes along later. Many art representations of Mary showing her with her foot or heel just squashing his head. So you can ask her to help you with this. She wants to. It will give her joy. It would be her delight to help you. God bless you. Keep praying for each other. I'm praying for you, and you pray for me as well. God bless you, and happy Sunday.